Next up on the Sage 2021 showcase, we have Sonic Totem. This was added by Firewoods, and the description reads, "Hello! Sonic Totem V2 is a classic-styled fan game, inspired by the likes of Sonic Mania. In development since 2017, it's recently had a major, and much-needed, overhaul under the hood to improve the physics and overall gameplay, hence the V2. Still, by all means, a work in progress, it's a lot more playable than its last iteration," which I've never checked out. I wasn't aware of its last iteration. "Dr. Eggman has learned of ancient relics, rumored to be capable of controlling the forces of nature. Deep in an autumnal forest," that's a hard word to say, "the first of these totems slumbers peacefully. If Eggman manages to get his hands on these, the whole planet would be at ransom from deadly heat waves, bitter blizzards, and raging storms. Come rain or shine, it's down to Sonic to stop the Doctor's plans to overclock the climate." Not the first time he's overclocked the climate. Sonic, after the sequel, he had a weather machine. But this sounds pretty interesting. Definitely has a different sort of presentation. This is very... What is the word for this music? It's kind of... I don't know, it's music you can kind of just like zone out to, I feel like. But regardless, it's a bit different than what I usually would expect from a Sonic game. So I'm kind of curious what kind of personality this game is going to provide. But I guess we'll see in a minute. But first, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, well, think about doing that as well. And if you want to come by Twitch, help me reach partner by adding to the view count, whether by lurking or talking, either way, that would be much appreciated because I've been trying to hit partner for a long time, and your help legitimately matters. So please come by if you can. Also, we have a Discord community if you want to check that out and meet some cool people. And I have a Ko-fi link if you want to directly support my content with a monetary donation. It is up to you, of course, to view that or any other links. They are in the description if you are interested in them. But, with that being said, let's begin Sonic Totem. Zone select. Firewood Forest. Well, that seems to be what I can select, so I will select Firewood Forest. Oh. And now we're listening to Bridgestone. What are your thoughts on communism? That's not the word you're trying to say, but okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, it's spiked balls, but they blend in. Okay, not... Oh god, the sound effect of the spin dash. Oh, it's an enemy. Boom. Charm. Intro's still up. Oh, intro's still up! Thank you! I knew I forgot to... No, I didn't actually forget to hit the Giga combination, but it is a combination. So sometimes I misjudge and forget to press one of the keys. Thanks for telling me. Anyways, we didn't really miss much behind the intro. We ran into this green spiky ball. And it was mean green spiky ball. God, the sound effects are loud. I'm sorry, I'm really kind of bothered by the sound effects right now. Like, listen to this. Good sound. Also, the background looks great, but what is this sound design? Music's like way quieter than sound effects. Sound effects stacking really poorly. Leaves? Okay. Oh. That's kind of neat. Can I go up? Kind of. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, that's an enemy too. Okay, cool. Sorry, stream delay. Are you getting stream delay from creatures' messages as well? So far we have enemy that immediately hit me as soon as I went up the first hill. Bad design. And now we have another enemy that hurts you if it's swinging around. Like, even if you're in ball form, which I'm not particularly fond of how these enemies can screw Sonic up even when he's balled up. Like, yeah, the spiky guy, okay, but why is Cocoon swinging around equals I can't touch it or I get hurt? Like, that seems a little... Oh god, I cannot spin dash. This is bad. How do you... Like, this is actually really cool looking, but how do you design a... How do you design a Sonic level or a Sonic engine or just start making a game when the spin dash sounds like this? Like, it's so harsh and... Ow. I do kind of like how it looks, though. I just... Damn shame about the sound design, that's all. There's a lot of up and down in this area. There's a lot of verticality in the background. The background scrolls a lot. I'm kind of impressed. God. Sonic also has that problem where he gets kind of completely stuck on a ramp if he's yeah. Wow, okay. I don't even want to fight those guys. I don't know when they're gonna ball up. What? Oh, nice statue. Oh! Why do so many developers not understand how terrible sound stacking is? Ow! You can't do sound stacking. Just don't. Please don't. Huh, I didn't get a 1-up or anything. Oh. Alright, you know what? I'll just stay down here. Okay. Ooh. I want to try to bring my rings to the end of the stage. Just in case there's a special stage ring. Which there isn't. I like that sign. Survivor bonus? Oh, fair enough. Act 2. Okay. You know what? Actually, I feel like leaving. Huh. Alright, I'll hold right then, I guess. I expected a bottomless pit. Instead, we got this result. Okay, it's possible if I hold right, we'll get to the boss. Which might do something. Or maybe not. Apparently, I'm just too skilled with Sonic physics. That being said, I'm surprised about the lack of bottomless pit. I was really expecting that to kill me. I do, however, like how much we scrolled the background while we were doing that. I gotta say, they did a hell of a good job of the background. There's so much of it. It's a very vertical background with a lot of detail going up and down, which allows for plenty of parallax scrolling. Very cool. Also, this is boring. Main menu? Okay. Oh, I can go right back. That's cool. No real loss. True bottomless pit. Exactly. I'm sorry, not sorry that I'm so skilled at getting to places I shouldn't be. Oh, barn. Nice. I have plan. There we go. Success plan. Ah, screw this platform. Whoops. Oh, Hey, remember? So, when I was setting the key config, the game asked me to set a cancel button, so I set it to B. Apparently, when they said cancel, they meant start button. And just call it cancel for some reason. So now my start button is bound to my B button. Which isn't really that great, but... why the hell did they call it a cancel button? I gotta be a bit careful not to bump it. I hope you guys, I'm glad I turned it down. I hope your guys' ears are okay. Because as I pointed out, there is sound stacking going on here with the rings and stuff, so... I hope that isn't murdering your guys' ears. It's a very pretty background. It doesn't feel... I'm gonna say this. The background, the graphics, they don't feel very Sonic style, but they do look very nice. What ears? I lost mine in the war. Oh, fair enough. I hate the enemies. The one thing I will say, the enemies are bad. Like, what makes these cocoon guys invincible to death? Like, why can't I hurt them when they're swinging? That doesn't make any sense. Egg farms. That sounds appropriate, actually. Sonic, you're going too far. Eggman's just trying to start a life as a peaceful farmer, and we're still just getting in his way. Sonic, those bandits were just cultivating the crops. They weren't actually doing evil things. Oh, hi. Oh, nice. I took damage before I was ready. Alright. So he's just in the middle of logging and we're just in the way. Ow. Oh, okay, okay! The little pincer arm. I get it. I get why it could be dangerous if it were trying to grab me or something, but it just hurts me? Okay, one thing I will say, they just did a horrible job in designing, like... Oh, okay. The Badniks and the boss, they both have just really bad... It's weird. I've had this complaint with enemies in games before, where enemies' hurtbox conveyance is not clear. But here's the weird thing. There's two Badniks in this zone, and there's Robotnik, right? And every single one of them... Oh, don't grab that. Every single one of them has something that I don't like about them. The cocoon enemies, they start swinging and suddenly you can't hurt them and they hurt you. That's lame. They're not spiky or anything, they're just swinging around. I don't understand why that would hurt Sonic. And then the ball guys... I would be okay with them, but it's impossible to tell when they're going to go spiky. Frozen Fjord. Okay, cool. It's impossible to tell when the ball guys will go spiky, so they're just going to randomly hurt you when you're not expecting it. Also, literally the first ramp I went up in Act 1 of the previous level, what happened? I immediately got hit by one of those spiky guys. I feel like the enemy design is poor, and enemy placement is poor. They're not conveying information that's important to give to the player. Also, I would like to, but I will say, graphically great. Gameplay-wise, it's a little rough. But oh my god, this back, oh, Aurora Borealis. Well, you get me nice and fast with an Aurora Borealis. They are being very creative with these levels. Reindeer. Like, they're being very creative with how they look. The aesthetic design, I'm digging. And music isn't original. Oh, shit, well. Okay. And also the sound stacking. That's a hugely rough thing about this game. made it. Yeah, I definitely would say the art's the highlight. Oh, it is a demo. It is a demo. We're not done. What I'm just confused about is why is there sound stacking in the first place? Wouldn't that be obvious? Like, that's the thing that confuses me. Wouldn't that be such an obvious thing? All you have to do is spin dash a few times in a row and you'll hear it. It is surprising just how many developers don't anticipate sound stacking, though. It's really quite the issue, and surprising. It's just kind of... Oh, those are platforms! Shit. I didn't realize. I want to go back up. High path. I can see more Aurora Borealis that way. Now what? I bet. Yep. Ah! Okay, never mind. Oh, there's like it's like cozy houses down here. I mostly just want to look at the backgrounds. It's actually going up and down is fine. Plus we see more backgrounds. Details. Spin Dash has always had sound stack. Not like this, though. It's never been this bad. Actually, it's not just sound stacking that's the issue here. It's almost like they somehow made the spin dash sound just slightly more, like, harsh. Like, audibly wise. Yeah. So, I don't know. It just sounds a little bit worse, and then, of course, it also is stacking pretty good, pretty hard. Which just leads to, in my opinion, not the best combination. I do have to say, though, the level size is really impressive. Both of the two zones we've explored so far have an insane amount of verticality. Which is actually pretty cool. Why am I going left? I think I just am. Oh. The enemies in this level aren't as bad as the first level. One of them is still doing the I'm invincible bullshit, but that's a little more traditional. The way it's doing it. Huh. Wait, was this whole left pass just so I can ring a bell? Oh, I can go. Oh, God! If I pick up a lot of rings, you really hear the problem. The spin to the set is one thing, but ring pickup? Oh my. Aren't you glad Smash doesn't have sound stacking problems? I'm glad about that. There's two ways to avoid them. First off, don't have a ton of objects next to each other that make sounds. Or, better yet, just have a little... All you really have to do is, if two sounds are playing at pretty much the same time, have the second one interrupt the first one. Just have the second one restart the sound for whatever the first one was doing. Without letting the first one continue. Simple as that, really. These platforms kind of suck, by the way. It's hard to tell when they fade in and out, so it's really quite difficult to tell, like, oh, when can I stand on this, when can I not stand on this. Those need to have a clear indication as to when you can stand on them. It's not really the end of the world if I fall off one, but still. Oh, hello. Random enemies. Oh god. Okay, I guess I'm fine. Oh, okay. All right. I did kind of like the first Robotnik fight, despite the slight annoyance about the pincer, but otherwise it was a good fight. I wonder what this fight here will be like. I somehow spin dashed without making a single noise. How did I do that? Oh, I see. It wasn't a real spin dash. At least I assume not. Oh, that's weird. Boop. Huh. Some sounds are just not played, and I don't know why. Okay. What hit me there? Oh my god. Hey, would you like to know why I took damage there? Let's see if anybody can figure out why I took damage there. I'm just gonna let you guys look for a second. Do you guys have any idea why I took damage? Okay, well, Sparkle's apparently equal. I can't hurt him then. All right. Okay, I don't know what I'm getting hurt by, actually. You know what? Never mind. I thought I had an idea for a second, but now I'm not sure. Okay, now I did that. What the fuck? I don't know, man. It's all weird to me. Maybe the front? You have to hit the front? Okay, here's the dumb thing. When I jump on top of him, I get hurt. Watch. You know why? I don't know. I have no idea. I think it looks like you have to hit the thing in front. But I don't know if he's sparkly. I fucking. If he's sparkly, okay, no, okay. I can hit him anywhere, but he can't be sparkly. And also, he can't be question mark. Sometimes he's not sparkly, I still get hurt. I don't know why. Whatever. Of course, it's kind of hard to tell when he's sparkly, considering there's also Snowfall. It's kind of confusing. I kind of get it now, but the thing that hurts me looks identical to the snow that's falling, so... Maybe that's an intentional gimmick, but it's not a very fun one. Haven't I killed you by now? Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I've done 8 hits. I'm kind of confused. I do appreciate that Robotnik is wearing a scarf, by the way. Oops. There we go. I mean, okay, I understood why I was taking damage by the end of that fight, but I still don't feel very satisfied by it, I guess you could say. It's just like squid and try to figure out whether or not you can hurt him. It's like, okay. Here's the thing. I don't mind that if I can't hurt him because he has a shield up, but Vacant Valley Zone. Something I'm noticing with a lot of the enemy design and the Robotnik fights is that the creator, how to put this? You ever played a Sonic game and you can't hurt an enemy, but instead of it hurting you, you just bounce off? I feel like we need more of that in this game. We're like, okay, I'm not hurting the enemy, but they're not hurting me, so it's just a stalemate. That would be okay, right? In a lot of these situations. Hi, what do you do? Okay. This rain, hard to predict cactus shark. Okay, hello. Again, lovely backgrounds. But again, damn the badniks. Look, I can handle an annoying badnik now and then. Listen, I've dealt with Metropolis Zone, okay? But you gotta have some reasonability to your badniks in general. The birds here, these are fine. I just didn't know that first one was coming. The cactus is kind of okay. It's like the bombs from Starlight Zone. But I can't say I can't say that the Starlight Zone bombs were one of my favorite enemies. I rather kind of dislike them, but... Good night, Hyper. To be fair, at least those things only shoot downwards from the looks of it, for the most part. Wow, those gates are really cool looking. Oh, I do have one problem with the birds. They blended in with the sky. I'd color them slightly. I'd color them something slightly more like, "Hey, look at me, I'm dangerous." But that's just me. I make them stand out a bit more. Oh shit. I'm really digging the sun on these loop-de-loops. I guess the cactus aren't too bad. Oh, you know what? Oh, another thing, I didn't bring this up earlier, but ever since the first zone, I have noticed one other thing about the badniks. They blend the fuck in. The bird's not actually as bad about this, but the cactus is supposed to be a trick, I guess, so I guess it makes sense, but a lot of these enemies do not stand out in their environments, and I feel like that's not great. We need to be able to see what we're running into, especially when we're going fast speeds. There needs to be decent visual conveyance in a game that's all about speed. Because after all, I don't have a lot of time to study what I'm looking at. Oh, there are bulbous pits sometimes. Interesting. I mean, the ones that kill you, I mean. Rather than just leaving you there. Alright. So yeah, kind of a little bit frustrated to play. I guess, I mean, I don't seem to have lives, so dying doesn't matter too much, or getting hit doesn't. Well, it's a Sonic game, so getting hit doesn't generally matter. Some badnik hitting me like that. That's whatever. Not a huge deal. Excuse me. But it is a bit flow breaking to run into enemies that are basically more or less not. Oh, hello? Oh, thanks for that. What the hell was that guy? Thank you, Mr. Chuckster Man. Oh, hello. Ah, good. That's see, like that. That right there is a good demonstration of, hey, that's not fair. I was going fast through a loop, and then I just run into that. Cool. I mean, that looks really cool, but it's poorly placed. Yeah, man. I wish they would place it. That's another thing about the enemies design. They tend to be placed kind of just wherever. So I could just be going along, minding my own business, going fast through an area that you can go fast in. Oh, that's close. And then I just get waylaid by something. I mean, yeah, it's not going to stop me. I can keep going, but... all I have to say is it would be more fun if I had some way of, you know, avoiding this stuff. Besides, you know, knowing it's there. Oh, a pyramid. Huh. Puzzle. That's okay. I kind of like that. That was kind of cool. That less so. It kind of feels like I'm constantly getting... oh, I died. No, I didn't. Okay. I feel like I'm constantly getting punished for going fast, and that doesn't... that ain't a good fill-in in a Sonic game. It's really not that bad, it's just... the reason I'm complaining a fair bit is simply that... this looks so good, I wish it played as good as it looks. That's all. I feel like there's a lot of work was put into this, but it needs so much more gameplay balancing. I mean, I like the looks of the badniks. If they could just have a little more visual conveyance and, not be placed and function in a bullshit fashion, then I'd be okay with them. Well, the puzzle here is hit them in a particular order, and if you can't find the right one, keep hitting them, basically. It's not really hard, just kind of trial and error-ish. Puzzle. Kind of. Is it a puzzle if all you gotta do is just keep trial and erroring until you get it? Is that really a puzzle? I don't know, maybe that's a puzzle. Wow. Sonic wasted no time dying there. I have no rings. That's okay. Whatever. Sonic Amateur Games song? Is that what this is from? I'm not quite sure. I'm scared of bird. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know if you noticed, but I was in a spin dash, and thus I didn't really care about the bird. Because I was like, it's fine. If it collides with me now, I will kill it. And then I didn't. Cool. Good. By the way, developer, rings plus checkpoint equals good combination. I still don't have any rings. Okay, there. Okay, that's... no, that's not cool. This is the third time where there was... look at this. Look, I want to point this out. See this loop? Hey, what do you do in a Sonic game when you see a loop? What do you do? Is the answer A, walk very slowly and try to work your way around it? Is the answer B, do just enough spin dashing to get through it? Just barely enough. Just barely enough, and then immediately stop afterwards. Or is the answer C, go really fast through it because it's a loop? But this, yeah, so these things, oh my goodness me, they don't understand proper Sonic level design. The developers, that is. Because you don't, this is the most glaring one yet. I was running into a lot of these by just, there was high-speed sections that led into these things, which wasn't pleasant. But that one is literally right after a loop. A loop that you're supposed to go fast to go through. Unless you already have played the game and know where all the hazards are, there is no way of knowing this is coming. Why would you design your level this way? Listen, if you want to have hazards in a Sonic game, you must first stop the player. Provide a little, put a little block up after a high-speed section, something to stop them, and then they have to jump over and they're moving a lot slower, and then put a hazard down. And there we go. They're like, oh, they're moving slower because they ran into an obstacle, and now they get to see, oh, there's a hazard here because they're moving slow enough to see it. Like that's how you do. That's how you do it. At least if you're trying to design well. That's all. I'm a little curmudgeony about this because it's like, why did you mess this up? You know, like, you did such a good job on the art, why would you mess up on the gameplay? You clearly care, why did you do this? It's actually more annoying if I know a developer cares and I still see them make a glaring mistake. Because then it's like, oh, I know they're not being, like, lazy or don't care. They care, they're just making a bad decision. Alright, well, what we got? Okay. Oh, I may have found... Oh, right. Okay, let me try that again. I mean, at least I don't have lives. That does make this a fair bit chiller. Okay, that is more than 8 hits, if you're wondering. He seems to have 12? Ow. Why the arbitrary change? I mean, I don't care too much, but... Oh, cool. Yeah. It's taken me this long to realize the game is named Sonic Totem, as Eggman's still a piece of the totem. Yeah, he is. It would also make more sense to give the boss more HP if they had an HP meter for him. That's also a thing you can do. Well, I've seen some fan games give Eggman an HP meter even if he only has 8 hits. Which is also just, it works. That works fine. Damn it! Again, at least I don't seem to have lives. So it's not a huge deal to lose. You lose a little bit, but... I do think the flames might be a little bit unnecessary, though, in this fight. Ow. Actually kind of worked out. There should be a ledge somewhere around there. I was going to try to land on it. I don't think I went far enough. Ah. I feel like the fire is a little bit unnecessary. Laser platforms and ricochets is probably enough to be dangerous. But I don't know. This is supposed to be successful. It's Sonic 3 and Knuckles' main boss thing. Ow. Oh, what? Up? I thought he went down each time. Or I thought he went up, down, up, down, up, down. Damn it. So, one thing that may not be super obvious, so I will explain it, is that when I bounce off of Eggman, I lose a lot of air control. Which is why I seem to be falling into pits that you would imagine I could avoid. By the way, if I stand in just the right place, I can do a lot of damage. I just realized that. If I can ricochet more straight down, then I can hit him very quick. He is where you generally are, but which way he shoots, though. Like, which way he shoots after the beam starts moving, I mean. I guess, like there, he shot upwards, you know. Also, I know, that was a horrendous start. I don't care. Oh, I landed on something. That happens so rarely for some reason. Oh, this works. Oh, that's not gonna work. What? Wait. I like how since I have no rings, naturally this is a good run. Why did the no ring run that I had a terrible start with? Why was that the one I won? Interesting. Oh, a camera? Alright, I'll hop up here then. I thought the camera was gonna try to kill me by scrolling me off screen. Oh, guess that's it. Firewood Forest, Frozen Fjord, Fake Event. I like how they're combining. We are building a totem. That's kind of cute. But yeah, what do I have to say about this? The bosses are alright. The level looks are really nice. But the gameplay, how the enemies work, how fair the enemies are, I know that's a subjective metric, but still. How fair the level design is, aka loop-de-loop immediately leading to something that hurts you, such and such. It could all be a lot better. And also the spin dash coin sounds were stacking a lot. I bet this game's sounds can stack in general, not just those, but those are the ones you're going to see the most often, or rather hear the most often stacking. So it needs to polish on the sound front, and it needs... The levels look nice. I actually don't think I have a problem with the level design itself. I have a problem with how hazards and enemies are placed in the level, but not the actual geometry of the level. But yeah, the level geometry is fine, but more care needs to be put into the enemy placement and hazard placement. Possibly improve enemy design somewhat too. A lot of enemies that just hurt you if you attack them, which, I mean, those enemies exist in Sonic, but you need to balance that out with a Motobug now and then. You need to balance that out with an enemy that, as long as you're balled up, you basically are going to murder it. Maybe they'll shoot projectiles, but if you hit them fast enough, they won't. You know? You need more enemies that just die if you attack them. Every enemy, it seems like almost every enemy had some sort of gimmick that kept it safe from, you know, attacks and hurt you back if you attacked it. And that was just not very fun. That makes this feel like Metropolis Zone. If you're not aware, Metropolis Zone Sonic 2 had, praying mantises, starfish, and crabs, and they were all sucky. If you attack the crab from the front, it just hurt you. And it was easy to attack it from the front and just get waylaid. The mantises typically threw their scythe arms at you, and those could hit you while you're trying to attack them, which is very annoying. And then the starfish were in the walls, and you couldn't really kill them. They just kind of attacked you, and they were dodgeable, but not fun in combination with the other badniks in that level. But yeah, do not make a Metropolis zone. That is not good badnik design. And level design for that matter. Again, geometry's fine, just need to improve on how the game plays and how, like, yeah, I'm not going to die, I'm not going to lose, I can make progress, but it's just not very satisfying to constantly be running into things and losing all my rings. And if the full release of this game demands collecting rings for special stages, then that becomes even more frustrating. There weren't any special stages in this as far as I could tell. But imagine these enemies plus trying to gather 50 rings and hold on to them. Plus, there is no shields, if I noticed, too. So there's not even any sort of, like, free, like, defensive hits that I could take and not lose rings because of a shield. There doesn't seem to be shields. Maybe there'll be shields later, I don't know. But, yeah, so this has so much promise, though. That's the thing. I really hope they can fix this up as they develop it further, because I want this to be a really nice fan game. I want this to play as good as it looks. Because it sure looks nice, If the frustration would drop down a bit, this would be a very pleasant experience. But as it stands, it's a little bit rough. I do hope they work on it. We'll see if they do. But for now, that was the Sage demo of Sonic Totem. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I may have had quibbles, but I still very much enjoyed this. I just want to see it improve. That's all.